White Walker-perpetuated offenses are considered especially heinous. In Westeros, 4 dedicated friends investigate and discuss these vicious episodes as members of an elite squad known as A Podcast Has No Name.
I'm Afro.
I'm Ambrose.
I'm Castro.
I'm Morg, and we are A Podcast Has No Name.
A podcast has no name. Don't be playing those games. A podcast has no name. Game of Thrones.
Yes, beautiful rendition of the original
It
version.
really is. So smooth.
Of our lovely Game of Thrones theme song. Thank you, Castro.
Had to go a little Belafonte on them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was.
Come here, Sherry. Sit on this slab. Sorry, y'all. That was for air. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
You're
All right.
catching on the replay. All right.
Okay. So today we are recapping Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 3, What is Dead May Never Die.
What does that mean, never die? What does that mean, never die?
Thank you. Thank you. So we started with Craster just fucking John up, bringing him home by the scruff of his neck.
Oh, man, John's hair was so fucked up. Anybody ever see John's hair?
Pretty girl.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Pretty girl was following me. Pretty girl was following me. So
Had his wig all twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's beating John up, and from what we know, John. Oh no, I won't do that. Anyway, he's beating him up, and Lord Commander's like, you know, what the fuck, guys? This is my guy, and we're supposed to be cool, and none of this should be happening. And Craster is holding Longclaw, which I won't ever forget, and is like, that bitch is fucking with my shit, and I don't like it, and I'm not going to do anything with y'all ever again, because your bitch fucks with my shit.
And everybody
Mormont's
get out
like,
the studio. Everybody.
Yeah, everybody out. Everybody out the studio.
Everybody out the studio.
Everybody out the
I'm locking the studio. I'm locking up the studio.
They did kind
He
of.
definitely was doing that. He's doing that.
It was, yeah, it was definitely like a dorm room situation where, or studio where everybody fell asleep on the floor or a couch, and he came in like, none of you guys are supposed to be here. Get the fuck out. So Mormont kicks John out and then goes and talks to him, sends Sam off, and says, bro, what the fuck? This is, I don't have faith in you for this kind of shit. And John's like...
I'm sorry. Was Sam cleaning John? Was he, like, nursing, like, tending to him?
He was definitely tending to his wound.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
He was. And he smacked, when Lord Commander walked up, that's when he smacked him away. Like, stop. You know, that's it.
Yeah, John's like, I don't need that shit. I'm a man.
Yeah.
I thought I saw that, but I was like, you know what? I'm not rewinding for that shit. Fuck that.
Yo,
I am not rewinding for that. You were right, Afro, from the very beginning. Yes, you were right. He definitely smacked his nurse away. Go ahead.
No, that's good. I was saying that speaks to the point I was making last episode. Like, Craster up here Breaking Bad, talking all this rough shit, like he about it. He whipped John's ass. Like, he trashed him, yo. He trashed him.
But he caught him by surprise because John was, stuck looking at the White Walker, and then he cracked him. But he definitely, there was a little fight. There was a little fight.
The fact that he ended up with Longclaw, dude, that's it's a wrap.
True.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, he trashed him. He took him out. Like,
I mean, we can't think that Craster's an imbecile. He's out there a ways by himself. He's in between. So he has to be capable. He had to. No, I'm sad to say. You think them girls ain't try to rebel one time? Like,
I don't.
Bradford.
They're his daughters.
No?
Yeah.
No, they're literally
yeah.
born and bred for this. They don't know any different, and they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, you know, and everything out there, I'm sure he tells them is terrifying. And they have to know that some shit is happening. You know, the boys just disappear. So they know
staying
something.
here for the snarks and grumpkins get you.
Exactly. I don't think you're wrong, Castro, in the way of he has to be able to scrap, but it was never a thought of mine. Mine was always just like he's made this little position for himself of being this middleman and you know, having this arrangement, and that to me kind of meant that he was a person that fights with his brain instead of his brawn. You know, like I know how I can make this better for me, you know. So I didn't even think about him being a fighter. And when John is supposed to be so great and then loses his sword to this old-ass man, it's like, okay, John, you really aren't that great.
I would like to just add an alternate train of thought that, number one, he knocked John out, and we don't know when John woke up in that process. And if you've been knocked out and then somebody is, like, kicking your ass, waking you up, like, I think that's different than having the upper hand.
You are absolutely right.
When you guys are both, like, in the middle of a ring about to fight. Like, I think John would fuck him up if it was, like, one-on-one, all right, and, you know, hit the bell, time to start. That, I feel like, would be different than what actually happened.
Good point.
I think you're right.
Skip ahead.
A very good point.
Ahead, but
Oh,
when Craster did kick the bucket, hello. When Craster did kick the bucket, it was dang, I forgot his name. I had it on tip of my tongue, but he caught him pretty good. But he was a good fighter. The boy Tanner from something Alley. Well, I can't. Not Ed Tanner. I forgot. The guy with the knives though. He caught him. You know, he's the one that killed Craster, and he caught him pretty good. But he was skilled with that. So we're just putting together pieces, you know. But let's just say that, you know, John's gorgeous hair was a little matted with blood. You
know what? I agree with you, Ash. Like your breakdown does make the most sense. I think what really just had me so surprised and really looking at John like you got tore down was the way he was. He looked so disheveled. He looked like the worst possible thing that could happen to a person happened to him. He was embarrassed. He was bloody.
Yeah, because he's also being brought to be reprimanded as well. And so he always, you know, he was like as soon as he came, he said, "Look, Commander," like he's trying to plead with him before anything, and he gets sent off. So there was a little dejection. It probably added to him looking bad. I got taken by this old man, like he caught my flank. Right. That's also embarrassing too to get caught by, you know, by surprise, meaning you didn't have your wits about you. You stuck with looking at this blue eye thing, and at the baby, you know, you get caught. Like you could die. What if it wasn't Craster? What if it was just a wild and just coming to stab him? That's, you know, what I'm saying, you're slipping. You know what I mean? So there's definitely a little bit of that too. But he did look fucked up. So yeah, and he was scruff grabbing him, you know, by.
Totally. So, Craster, or I'm sorry, not Craster, Mormont tells Sam, GTFO, I got to talk to John. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? We have a whole arrangement with this guy. And he's like, no, you don't even understand. That arrangement is crazy because he's doing some weird shit in the middle of the woods. I followed him. And Mormont's like, none of your fucking business. And John's like, well, isn't it, though? I mean, maybe it isn't, but the information I have, you're going to want to know. And immediately John starts to get, oh, shit, you know about this. So Mormont's like, yeah, you know, he's out here and he's saving our lives. We don't know how many or what, but he's doing it. He's helping. And John is just like John always is. When he gets new information, just completely, like, you see his brain blow up. And he's just like, I don't know how to process any of this information. I'm going to need to sleep on it. Like, I don't get it. None of this makes any sense. And Mormont's like, you need to chill, mind your business, and don't lose this fucking sword again, numbnuts, because I gave this to you.
Right. This is of my
The
house.
bullshit.
Idiot.
Facts.
Dumb.
Facts.
Big facts.
Facts.
John,
Damn sword
John.
on. Put the hilt on, Johnny. Johnny boy. Get the hell out of here.
Are you dumb? So
Are you
like
dumb?
So
Wow.
John being, his whole reaction to Mormont, basically, saying that, he knew what was going on, and it just him grappling with the dishonor he sees in everyone is straight up and down typical Stark, rearing here.
yes,
like
fuckery.
And then all
of these
the classic
seasons.
Stark hubris. The Stark hubris. Classic.
Yeah.
Well,
He wouldn't do that. That's dishonorable.
Yeah,
Okay,
death
man.
before dishonor bullshit that doesn't win any fucking awards or lives. Like they just keep doing it.
It's honor / survival. The honor / survival is Sansa's issue too. She had a lot of her moves was, to try to hold up honor and still be a lady and shit. And so she figured it out. Catelyn.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I see that Sansa thing different, but
Okay.
more on that later. Not
But,
to jump ahead.
Not to get ahead.
So Mormont tells him we're leaving. Get your shit, pack it up, go to bed. We're leaving first thing in the morning. And then we see Sam talking to his baby.
Sam's favorite.
Trying to give her a little leave behind, something to write her a raven about later. Like, can I come through and pick that up?
You got to leave behind.
I was about to say the same thing, a leave behind. It's like a leave out.
It's just a leave behind.
Oh, I forgot my thimble there the other day.
Exactly.
2 in the morning.
I think my thimble might be with you. Is that
No, I'm not sure. Did I left that on? Yo, I need that for a knitting competition. Can I come get that now? I know it's 3 in the morning, but
He's gonna send a raven.
Can I come through?
Yeah, it's not too late. It's not too late, is it?
if it's not too late, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I could send a raven, but a raven's so impersonal. Let me just slide. Slide through.
He hit her with the "Are you up?" So
No, look, it's crash to sleep. Look, wait, are you up? It's crash to sleep. It's crash to sleep. You got to put that with
You got to check all situations. So yeah, he told her this lovely story about the thimble and reading stories with his mother while she was sewing or whatever. And Gilly is like, you should keep that because that's yours and I don't want it. And he's like, no, I'll come get it from you. Totally. When I come back, you just hold on to it for me. And that's when they got married.
Now we go together.
You my boyfriend now. Wait, he did say when I come back. I might have missed that part. He did say.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. He said, "I'll get it when I come back." Because he was like, I can't go that long without seeing you, girl.
You know what I'm saying? And that thimble.
It was far less game than that.
Well, definitely.
We making it all type of fun.
I was waiting for some ambush Sam hate there.
Afro, thank you, Afro. Thank you. Yeah.
Me and Morgan,
like,
Thank you so
we
much.
see it for what it really is. He laid
bait me.
quite flat.
I bait me, Sam.
My bad, B.
Sam is fat and ugly as ever. However, I wear Valerian down to the sock.
Oh my God.
He out here.
Oh my
Respect that
God.
fat man gangster.
Valerian.
All you need is a Kango.
Shit.
For real, yo. He one step from Biggie, Sammy Small. All right, y'all.
Okay,
we
so
off the rails.
yeah, we'll reel it in. So Sam gives Gilly the thimble, and we then see Hodor.
Yes. Yes, we do. Okay, so we're back at Winterfell with our wonderful little merry band of of little Starkians. And Bran is like, it's funny because the scene is shot where they're coming to get Bran, but he sees them coming to get him because he's in Summer. And it's like a double wake up because as Summer jumps on the bed, he wakes up as Summer and looking at himself, kind of sweating or whatever. This is his first warging experience. Well, probably multiple. He mentions multiple dreams, so this is multiple warging experience, and he sits up and he tries to tell Mace Lewin about it. He mentions that him and Rickon had the same dream about their father dying even before they knew. Is that how the dream went? They thought of their father dying before they got confirmation that he died, right? Okay.
Yeah, because they got confirmation.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So there's trying to plant seeds of this warging, which is like this ability to dive into different animals and stuff. And Bran even tells Mace Lewin about the stories that Nan told him about people warging into stags and birds and other creatures and stuff. And then Mace Lewin does what he does best, is he calms down some of his fears in the midst. Now, I thought it was clever that Mace Lewin mentioned that he studied magic and he has a Valerian chain. And I just watched one of those vignettes. So now I'm watching a vignette about the areas. So they did one about the Reach and they did one like about the Riverlands in the north. And I watched one where they particularly went over how you get a Valerian chain being a maester. And you do dabble in the magic arts or whatever. But I thought it was interesting that Mace Lewin was saying
Blood
that,
magic,
you dabble.
magic.
Right, that you dabble, but you don't have much success, but you've tried it out, so you get a chain. But I actually gave myself this assignment because I wanted to ask y'all that, because I did like his line. He said, the dragons are gone. That's false. The giants are dead. That's not true. And the children of forest are forgotten. That's doubly not true. So it sounds like a tagline, but
forgotten by them.
Yeah, but do you think that he really believed what he was saying to Bran, or he was just saying that to comfort a child? That's why I was stuck with that thing. Do you think he really believed what he was saying, or that's what he was saying to alleviate the worries of a child that has other things to worry about now?
I thought he was just saying shit just to make him feel better.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what? I will say I had 2 seconds where I thought about it, right? Because they're in Winterfell, and, that's also where Jon is from, and I feel like Jon was a little like, oh, the dragons are gone and the giants are dead, a little bit too, until he went out and like with the wildlings and shit. So part of me was like, first of all, I dissected it because he literally said the dragons are gone, the giants are dead, and the children of the forest are forgotten. And I was like, forgotten?
Right.
Like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Like, that's not, that don't mean that they're gone. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're like, they're forgotten.
You definitely never said they were gone. Right.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So I was like, what does he really mean by that? And then I was like, and then I thought about Jon and how Jon was a little naive towards shit as well, but he saw it. He started seeing shit early on. I mean, we're following Jon along a completely different storyline. So, yeah, I wondered the same thing, Castro. But I think he just said it to make, because he wasn't really listening. He was listening, but he wasn't listening. Like, he was listening for him to finish talking in order to be like, come on,
because he was breaking it down more specific about, I'm having dreams about the future and present, I'm warging, it's summer, I go hunting. But again, the way he said it, that's why I wanted to pose y'all that question. It was poetic, but it seemed very deliberate. The dragons are gone. That's not true. And that's funny because I'm watching it, and I thought they were going to cut right to Daenerys. I thought, they're going to cut right to Daenerys, counteract, because they do that in the show. Then he says the giants are dead. That's super false. And the children of the forest are forgotten. And y'all are right. That is a clever choice of words. And it seems like he was saying it like lamenting that we have forgotten these things, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're gone. And that's why I was wondering how he was trying to prop up Bran. Because, again, they have a lot of things to worry about, right? They have the line of people. They're rebuilding the castle, it seems like. They're refortifying. And their parents, they're gone. So, like, we don't really have time for you to tell me that you're jumping into your wolf. If you are, I don't know, you're paralyzed. I don't know what's going on with you. I mean, again, it harkens back to the Maester's, the art of naivete for basic safety. You can look, but don't touch. You know what I'm saying? You can investigate, but don't research.
Not
don't
too
dissect.
much. Right.
You know, hey, come on back, Sam. You know, so it's pretty interesting. All right, so we move on to our second favorite Stark, wonderful Catelyn.
Is it?
I was throwing up a ranking. I don't know where we ranked
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing up. And she's rolling up on the camp of La Renly. I want us to call him La Renly. Okay.
Yeah, so I was wondering where the fuck they are. Like, where are they on the map?
I think they're just in an encampment. I think I would say the Riverlands, possibly. They just seem like they are encamped. But they look like they were near water, right? Were they near water?
Yeah, they're on the shore for sure.
Stormlands. They're near their own. Then you're right. Stormlands, where the Baratheons actually are. Like, that's their area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't see it much. Remember, we don't have a Baratheon.
But Stannis isn't near him, though, right?
No, Stannis is on Dragonstone.
No, Stannis is on the... Yeah, Stannis is on the hunt.
Oh, he's in Daenerys. Right. Okay.
Right, so
gotcha.
Stannis stayed at Dragonstone after all of that siege stuff and all of that stuff. He was given Dragonstone, but he's pissed off that Dragonstone ain't shit. And Renly's probably in Baratheon land, Stormland.
Right, okay.
Yep, good.
All right,
good,
cool.
Good
that
call.
actually makes a lot of sense. All right, cool. So, yeah, Kat rolls up, and I'm immediately like, oh, right, you're still alive, word. And then Renly, and so in this scene we get introduced to two new characters who I feel like become sort of like fan favorites. Renly and Marjorie are sitting together. That's our first time seeing Marjorie, right?
Yes, this is Marjorie's first appearance.
Yeah. Okay. And so they're watching a match, or as what's the little boy's name we were talking about last time with the bread?
Hot Pie?
Traveling with Arya.
Hot Pie.
What's his name?
Hot Pie.
Hot Pie. So Hot Pie would call this a battle, but
a whole battle.
A whole battle.
With knights, all these knights. There was a knights everywhere. Everywhere I looked.
Right, exactly.
Oh, Hot Pie.
Hot Pie.
So Loras is fighting, and we're like, well, he's actually getting his ass kicked, and he surrenders. And the winner goes up to Renly and bows and is asked to remove their helmet, and then we get introduced to Brienne. And everyone's like,
I'm sorry.
I asked everybody, did y'all know that was a female at first, like when she started walking to him?
No, I did not know it was a woman, but
I did not know that was a woman. Oh, sorry.
I did. I
think it was
did
something
from the way it was walking. Surprising.
Yeah, you knew something was coming. Like, does this person not have a face? Does this person, you knew it was something, like, special-ish about them. Because you could tell that they were intentionally keeping their helmet on or, like, building up to a moment, kind of.
Right.
Okay.
So,
I thought it was going to be someone we already knew and didn't expect.
Right.
That's what I was thinking.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we get introduced to Brienne Tarth, and she, is the winner of this little battle, so she gets to name what she wants, and she said that she wants to be a part of Renly's Kingsguard. And he's like, bet, you got it, girl, you're in. And
sure.
Let's do it.
Did y'all
right.
see Loras' face? Y'all saw Loras' face?
Oh,
He was so mad.
Yeah.
He went full Danny Rand.
Yes, he was Danny Rand. Fucking Iron Fist.
Yes. Oh, that's so perfect. He did. Yeah, that's
full Danny Rand.
Series. Oh, wow. Be still, my heart. I can't breathe. Sorry.
Brienne steps to the side, and she's like, word, little do y'all know I'm going to start working right away, but I'm going to stand here quietly for now.
did, right?
It's like, shit. Like, you can rest and start tomorrow or next week.
She filled out all her new hire paperwork already.
Yes.
Where's the W-2?
Did her onboarding. Like,
yeah, her onboarding was already done. It was preemptive. Like, everyone knew she was coming on board.
You want the pay card?
Dead
You
ass.
got the direct deposit information. I got my checkbook right
Exactly.
There.
It's like her cousin was working in HR.
I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
Right. All the information's already
that's done.
She know me.
All that's done. Like, actually, I knew I was going to win this, so I filled that shit out this morning. Like,
right. She like totally had the outfit already. Just everything worked out.
Everything pressed the heck up.
Oh,
you
my
moved
God.
into this desk. Yeah, I picked this desk already. Thank you. This is your desk. I did this last night.
That's mine.
She's like,
you telling other niggas, yo, no, y'all need to check your email. I already.
Right.
You know, the boss like,
you know how it is.
You're what we call an eager beaver. Yeah, you know.
Exactly.
When you first come into the spot, and you got to move everybody out your way. Thank you. This is mine. Thank you. This is my chair. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, excuse me. Thanks. Don't touch that. All right. Thanks. Pictures of my kids. Get away. You got to shoot people from your desk when you're new. They're all picking up shit, looking at smelling your lavender. Put that down. That's my potpourri.
Apple for the teacher. She was ready. Like, super ready.
Yes. Full apple.
Right to the side, it started working. I totally
right to the side, started working. Nobody knows. And so up comes Kat, like, hey, Ridley.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, girl. I got this.
And Ridley's like, by the way, I'm going to bring you Joffrey's head as soon as I take over King's Landing, because that's what I'm going to do. And she's like, word, like, thanks, you know. My son's on the job, too, so.
He's on
right. Wow. Wow.
So then
Maybe let her
Brienne's like,
speak first.
excuse me, miss, I'm going to need you to back up and kneel and address him this way. And everyone's like, whoa, yo, do you even know this woman? Like, she's somebody.
I think you might be forgetting who she is.
She's serious, bro. Bro. We ain't even playing. Come on, dog.
And so that was a trigger for Loris, because Loris is like, anyway, Rob should be here and not you.
Right.
And he shouldn't hide behind his mama's skirt. She's like, excuse me, nigga, my son is fighting a real war and not playing at one, so.
And I'm not even going to look at you when I say it. I'm going to look
you just got beat
exactly.
up, Sam.
I'm not going to look at you. You feel my point. I don't have to look at you, little boy peasant. We're having a war. We're not playing in one. And you just got beat, you little flower boy. Go get me some flowers, you flower knife. The hell out of here.
Yo. She said, I turned around. That was perfect. She just looked to the side just a little bit, so he knew that she was talking that way.
Right. Yo.
Yeah.
I acknowledge the voice speaking. I do not acknowledge where it's coming from.
Exactly. And he did his next Danny Rand face. He's like,
his face is like, oh.
In a matter of 10 minutes.
But I'm Danny Rand.
Boy. Shut your face,
boy.
Pipe down. You tried it twice, and you got spun around 3 times. Calm down, boy. Step back. Calm down. For real. Calm down. Bring it down.
So Ridley's like, let's get out of here, girl. Let's take a walk.
He's like so tense.
You're embarrassed enough for my people. Let's just go. Let's
go, girl.
My new employees, my old employees, my side John, like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. So.
It's a lot.
A lot of things pulling my attention right now. Let's go to the breeze.
He's talking shit. Kat's like, I mean, this is all cute, but you guys are Knights of the Summer. Winter's coming. You guys have no clue, like, what's going on. And he's like, you know what? I can't deal with you either. What's her name? New girl. escort the lady to her tent because I just can't. And so
I gotta check on my man real quick.
Right.
I know he's in his feelings right now. I know he's in his feelings right now.
I gotta handle this.
He's plucking the flowers. He loves me not. He's doing that right now. He's going to do it.
So Kat, so now it's Brienne and Kat, and Kat compliments Brienne's fighting. Brienne is super serious, as like this is our first taste of like how super fucking serious she is. And she's just like, I fought for my king, I always will, and I'm also no lady. So there you go with that.
Yeah.
And
this is all bong. This is also like the taste of how super tall she was. I was like, good grief.
Yeah.
You're towering over Catelyn right there. Sheesh. Man,
Definitely.
That was awesome.
The Brienne of the top.
So, yeah, that was a pretty funny scene. That was one of those scenes that, like, you know, you could kind of get bored with, but if you're really listening to the dialogue, you're like, yo, this is hilarious.
Hella spicy.
Oh, real spicy.
Yeah, hella spicy, exactly.
Super spicy and salty, too.
It's a whole new chip.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, where's my inhaler?
So then we cut over to the Iron Islands, and you got Theon staring off at something.
Yes. It was so funny because immediately going from that one scene to the next, it just gets dreary and dark. And I was like, oh, girl, we're with the wet people.
And all wet, right?
And wet. You can just you just feel wet. Like, okay.
Yo, anytime he talks about any Greyjoy, he's got to make sure we understand that wet is one of the adjectives.
They look dripping wet, and it's not that hot over there. Like they're by the water, they should get a cool breeze. They look so bothered every last day,
all the time.
Yeah.
And all their clothes is like they just put them on wet and it just dries on their bodies. Yes,
they dry on their bodies. That's a definite.
Wrinkled and just,
if we haven't been right about anything else with this show, we're right about that. They definitely just put them on wet and let that shit dry and let it be what it is. That's the for sure thing.
So Theon walks into the room, and Yara comes in behind him, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" he's so pissed. It's almost like he was reminded, like it's like he woke up and thought everything he experienced up until that point was a dream, and then when he saw her, he was like, "No, this is real life. What are you doing here?" Like,
yeah, I think the direct quote is, "You lying bitch."
You lying bitch.
Yes.
What are you doing here, you lying bitch? She's like, I live here, nigga. Like, the fuck?
I don't know if you know this, but this is my house. I actually live here. Ain't nobody give me away.
You just got here. Oh. That's a jump ahead. Oh. That was. Well, but that was worth it. That was worth it. And he was like, I didn't know who you were. Last time I saw you were a fat little kid. And he was like,
a fat little boy.
A fat little boy. Yeah, fat little boy. He did say that.
What?
He said, last time I saw you, you were a fat little boy, but I knew who you were.
No, she pretty. What she was saying was, I didn't try to finger you.
Yeah.
I didn't try to finger bang you. I knew who you were.
And guess what? I'm into that.
Right. You're not a finger bang target. You weren't a finger bang target on sight. Jesus Christ.
Oh God. Then the father comes in. And, he lays the map out, and he starts revealing the plan that basically, we're going to go at the Starks. We're going to seize this opportunity while the Starks are trusting that the North is protected, that we're just going to come on down, and we're going to sweep through. And, like, Theon, he twitched a little bit, but pretty much kept it, under wraps that he was feeling some type of way about this. His immediate objection was the fact that Yara got 30 shits and he only got one. She's like, yeah, we thought it'd be perfect for you. A little bit. It was a sea bitch.
The sea bitch ship, yeah.
Oh my God. You keep hitting him with all these frat boy jokes. It's so funny. It's just hilarious. Oh my God. He's a sea bitch. It'd be perfect for you. Right, Chad? Sea bitch. and they snap him with a towel. Snap him with a towel. Right, smack him with a towel. America. Sorry. Good one. They do something like that. So then he has a real heart-to-heart with his pop. Like, listen. You're coming at me like I chose to leave. You got defeated, and then you gave me away. Period. And for a split
your
second
only boy.
Pop's name. Your only boy. Your only boy. Right, the other ones were dead. The other ones were dead.
The only one left.
Died in his rebellion.
Only one left. Your only boy left.
Yeah, only one left. Gave me away. And he was just like, you might could have a point. I'm going to walk out, though. I
still don't like you.
We're both going to leave you right here in the middle of your emotional crescendo. We're out of here. Come on, y'all.
Right.
I do want to point out that he did not leave without slapping the shit out of Theon first.
Oh, yes, he did.
He did. I forgot about
that. You can't leave that out.
Really coming at him.
Yeah. That's fire on that.
Yes, he did.
Theon had a whole lot of mouth that moment.
He did.
Yeah.
He was like,
he had a whole lot of mouth that moment.
And you gave me away. And it was like.
Yeah. And now you talk shit to me now that I come home? You bastard?
Yeah.
Like, he was real pissed. Real pissed.
He was on the table.
His dad was like, what is dead may never die, you bitch.
You see, bitch.
Yeah.
You see, bitch.
You see, bitch. All he was missing was the powder in his hand. He took a stumble.
Right.
Fell on back. He took a stumble into that table. Oh, my God.
And Yara said to him on the way out, he's like, listen, our ship, we're leaving.
Sorry.
You don't have a lot of time, decide what side you're going to be on. Because we're leaving regardless. He just left him with his scars. And his bruised face from the smacking.
Yeah.
And then,
I think, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Theon, what was interesting to me is that Theon did, because like you said, he kept it together. He didn't really flinch at first. And then he offered an alternative. He was like, yo, this is what we should do. Because if we do this, they'll give us Castle of Rock. Like, we don't have to do anything else. And his dad was like, we don't sew, nigga? Are you serious? We don't. What's that word? What are our words?
Yeah, we don't sew.
We are fucking iron, boy. We take what we want. You are fucking soft. You've been hanging out with them motherfuckers over there. So I think in my memory, I'm always like, Theon's an asshole. He just turned on him, blah, blah, blah. But he did. Like, it's really like painting the picture all over for me again, is that he was really stuck in this place of having to choose between his family and that's what his sister says at the end of that scene too. She's like, for real, you gonna come home and make our, have our father bow down to your other family? He's like, yo, they're not my other family. But he is like stuck in this predicament, and he does offer alternatives, but they do definitely make him try and prove, who he is and where his loyalty is. So I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a great point. That's a great point. There is a domino effect to Theon, and not to jump ahead. What happens to him next is a big domino. But there are some starting points. But I always feel like there were better decisions to be made That's all I see. I feel like there was better decisions to be made on his part, on his specific part, not anybody else.
I feel like the first go around, because I binged it. It just seemed like it all happened so fast that he was, he was a Stark and bam, flip bang. A couple episodes later, out of here. Like, so he definitely had some internal struggle going on there. You see some of that later on. All right, so next scene, we cut to the happy couple in their room, half happy.
Yeah,
as soon as
Shae
she started,
is
she
not
was getting
having
on my
it.
nerves.
Who was getting on your nerves?
Shae, as soon as the scene started, she was getting on my nerves. I was like, oh.
Me too.
He wasn't really getting on Tyrion's nerves. He seemed like he had it down. He was like reading the paper or some shit. He was like feet crossed in a seat, like chilling, pretty like doing a really good job of ignoring her pretty much. But she was not having. She was going off, upset that she's stuck in the room. But this is what be getting me about people. Shae was one of those people who was like, just bring me along with you. Why can't you? La la la, blah blah blah.
Yep.
And like, all right, now you here. This is what you wanted, and this is what it looks like. And you got to stay in here.
Miserable. Oh my God, the sun, the heat. Yes.
So then he does he's like, look, I do have a plan. I'm gonna make you a kitchen winch. It's like,
best plan.
I am not a kitchen wench. I also can't cook, so don't even try and make me a chef either. And he's like, look, my sister is crazy. Like, you have no clue, but she is. She's really crazy, and she tries to get at me and my weaknesses, and so I just got to keep you here until I can figure it all out. And she's like, oh, like, now I'm a weakness. And he's like, come on, man, this is not what I'm saying. Like, the language is a little tricky. It's like, oh, now I'm a stupid foreign girl. Like, I don't understand what a weakness is. That just sounds so bad for Tyrion.
And I was like, yes, Shae, you are. Yes. Can I go back to what I'm reading? Thank you.
Right.
Put you right
so
out the
again,
window right at that
not
point.
Having it.
Come on, yo. And she'd be like, no, you want to push me out the window? Yes. I'm pushing you out the window.
Yes.
Jeez.
God damn it.
Yeah,
she
did turn on the switch, the bratty switch, as soon as she got there. She did.
Yeah, I mean, she was having a little cabin fever too, but still, it was just like, come on, girl, get it together.
Be reasonable, yeah.
So then we cut to Cersei having dinner with Sansa, Marcella, and Tommen, and she dropped
this was
a
first
little.
Tommen, right?
Yeah,
Tommen.
Tommen won,
yeah.
right?
It was so crazy. I was like, who is that kid? Oh my God, that's Tommen won. That's why I don't know you.
It's also Marcella won. So I think this is Marcella one.
Oh, there was a different Marcella later?
Mm-hmm. The Marcella that comes back on the boat, that's a totally different girl.
That's
the one that's indoors, that's a totally different girl. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they're having dinner, and Marcella, basically fueled by the fact that she wants a new gown, asked Sansa about when her and Joffrey are going to be married, and Sansa damn near chokes on her food, but she keeps it together pretty well, and she's like, I mean, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That sounds good, right? Cersei notices that she's a little, like, panicked, and so then Tommen's like, I just don't want to really see more people die, so are we going to kill her brother or no? Cersei's like, I mean, we have to. So I feel like Cersei takes it upon herself to start playing these head games and, kind of like talking to Tommen, but really talking to Sansa, like that type of shit. Like, even if we do kill her brother, she will still be a loyal little dove, like that type of shit. And so Sansa's head is all fucked up, so she goes up to her room and gets a knock at the door, and it's Shae. Boom, got a new handmaiden. So Sansa ain't got nobody in the world to yell at. Like, Arya's nowhere around anymore. That's who she usually cussed out. And so Sansa just starts giving Shae the business. Like, I mean, you're the handmaiden. Like, the fuck are you doing then? She's like, well, I'm waiting for you to tell me what to do. She's like, tell you what to do, bitch. Change my linen, wash my clothes, scrub the floor, brush brush my hair? Like, what are you doing? What you talking about?
She's like, I'm gonna call the temp agency. I'm just calling the agency. I can't deal with this shit.
Can't deal with this.
Who sent you over here?
Really get your supervisor on the line. Get your supervisor on the line right now.
So the best thing is Shae's like, oh, all right, well, I ain't cleaning no floor no time soon, so I guess I'll brush your hair. That seemed like the worst out of all the shit you just made. She grabs a brush, and Sansa's like, no, not now. And she's like, oh, well, what do you want me to do? The best part of the whole scene is she's like, clean the table. And Shae goes and starts eating the fruit on the table and cleaning it at the same time.
Flat out. Flat out.
She takes a straight bite. The first thing she picks up is some food and throw it in her mouth before she
threw it right in her mouth. All right, I'll clean the table.
Oh, man.
You
and
rich dove.
Right, Shae's like, this is perfectly good food. I don't know what you want. So
your mama teach you how to eat chicken. The first thing she could have done before she left you at Winterfell was eat chicken.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So yes,
could you imagine that today?
I know, right?
Could you imagine that today? Like if you had like a butler or maid come clear the table while your guests are there, she just start eating off the table while she's collecting the plates. She's like, what
That's
is
embarrassing.
What
That's
is going
embarrassing.
on? Where do you think you are right now?
Right.
I don't mean to be
She
plantation.
was like, you've never done this before, have you? And she's like, no, I have. For Lady, what's her name?
Lady Zareth. Lady Zareth. There is no Lady Zareth.
She's like, there is not a Lady Zareth. She's like, I know. It was in another city. I'm not from here. Like,
hey,
you don't know me.
She's giving her? Do you see the look she's giving Sansa? She's not flinching and she's just looking at him. You're a rich, spoiled brat.
Yep. So then Shae's like, you want me to just leave? Because I could do that too, you know? Like,
I ain't tripping.
Right. Like, I'm perfectly fine in my quarters, actually.
Right.
I was wrong, and I need to go back home.
So Sansa's like, just brush my hair. Shit.
Right. And look, you see Shae just put the dishes right back on the table. She didn't do that task at all.
She didn't clean shit.
No.
She just put it right back where she got it from. Oh, my God.
But it was cool. I feel like they were setting it up to show how different they are, but we know that later, you know, they become a little closer through that, you know, handmaiden relationship. So, you know, it's like a lot of movies when they show an extreme culture clash or whatever type of class clash in the beginning of two people meeting each other, only for them to still become pretty close after they're so different. So you can tell, you know, they're kind of setting it up for that. But damn if it wasn't funny. So, yeah, so then we cut over to Tyrion getting some diarrhea meds. Or I guess maybe some constipation meds is what.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah.
Some constipation. That's what it was. There's some constipation meds. And, you know, Pycelle he's just all in it. Like, yeah, you know, because he's a glorified pharmacist. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what's going on. So,
Tyrion's like, I haven't shit in 7 days.
I got something for that. You know, people come to me all the time when they can't shit. Yeah, people come to me all the time when they can't shit. I got that stuff to make you shit. I got you, dude.
All right. I got it right here.
I got it right here. So, Tyrion uses that conversation to basically lure Pycelle into giving him some tea. Ooh, you know what? You know what I'd like for you to know? Don't tell the queen, though. And first it's Pycelle, then it's Varys, and then Baelish. And Tyrion just goes in with each character, each member of the small council, giving them different versions of what he plans on doing with his niece. I'm trying to remember. Baelish pretty much put up the most opposition to even wanting to be involved, because his whole thing is that what do you have to offer me? Totally forgot about Harrenhal even existing when he offered that to him. But then, wait. Did I jump? I don't want to jump ahead. No, it didn't happen.
No, we don't know.
Right.
We don't see Harrenhal until
the other thing
later.
Yeah. But even what happens later on. So yeah, we just see Tyrion pretty much look like a scene from a rom-com when he's like, but you can't tell the queen and the switch to the next person.
He's waving his finger, he's wagging his finger. Don't
wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah.
They cut to all three of them. They might have a triple screen, and they all go,
right.
Of course not.
Yeah, they might as well do that. They might as well do the 3 screen. Of course we won't.
I would never.
Right. Then that was pretty much it for that scene. After that, we cut to Loras and Renly about to get it cracking. Or at least Renly doing
cracking. Oh yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna invite some conversation in the beginning of this because I got confused. So it seemed like these two gentlemen were both into this situation.
They were
They're
into
kissing,
it at first.
They're making out, and then so Renly opens Loras' shirt to expose his bruises from the intense ass whooping he got earlier that day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was that moment, right, that he was like, oh, right, you did this to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what happened? Okay. Because they're super into it. It's about to go down, and Renly kisses the bruise, I think. And it was just, that's it. You fucking motherfucker. You did this to me. I am hurt. Yes?
It's almost like when you go to sleep and then you wake up and you forget that you was mad as shit at somebody when you went to sleep the night before. So.
No, that's only for women.
Lie.
That's not a lie.
Lie.
I can't remember what we just did. You can forget the male brain. We don't even know what we just did. We definitely can't remember we were mad at somebody. Especially if somebody was opposite.
Lies. It's possible. Maybe it's not you.
I'm gonna ride with Castro on this one.
What? I did not expect that, ladies and gentlemen. There's been
Okay.
This just in.
That would almost work if this scene wasn't about two men and one of them just remembering that they were mad at the other man.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good use of the source material, Afro. Good use of the source material. Fine.
Wow.
Fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to make sure that the two of you, like, really, really remember this moment for the rest of your life. I need you both to remember what you were riding with each other for and how you were riding for it.
I know, because it sounded like Ambush was on the fence and slowly climbed down off the fence.
Not at all. No, the whole time he's like, nah, I never wake up and forgot. Like, that, it ain't never happened. They both immediately were like, that's not a thing.
So you want us to remember this moment because us being wrong is that important to you? Wow.
Oh, okay. I just think it's funny now.
Wow.
That was right.
I just think it's funny.
I mean, like, if you felt like that was a shutdown opportunity, you really missed. You really, really missed.
Castro isn't even talking anymore. Where'd Castro go? Your headphones on?
Oh, my headphones is working, honey child. Okay? My headphones is on and power.
Listen, Castro said I'm powering down and was really trying to just keep it there. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I see this for what it is, and I'm out.
Oh my God!
Yo, it's like you step in somewhere, it just gets worse. It gets way worse quicker than you anticipate. You just back away from the scene. You're like, okay.
How did I get here? I have to
Homer
leave.
backing into the bushes.
Yeah, into the
Exactly.
bushes, exactly. Definitely. No, but that the
Yeah,
irony is
Castro hit
I'm
the retreat
complaining
button,
about
and
something.
Am was like, "I'll keep talking."
Sorry,
Castro.
well, it
Go
was
ahead.
there's two angles here. There's two angles here. There's Am trying to, assassinate himself, and then there's me making a point that something only women do when it's a scene with only men, and they're doing it. So.
There's a lot of folds here.
Pretty good stuff.
And Am agreed with me. That was the other thing. Am agreed with me. The world is on his back. The world.
It's like the one time he decided to climb off of the fence on your
wrong
side.
Horse, Am. Am, rip up that wrong one. The wrong one. Wrong horse. Rip that ticket.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Castro just hit you with a whoopsie doodle that is forever.
And Am charged in, and I just slowly backed away. No. Like he said, you want some of this old man? No.
Not even a little bit, my brother. I'm out.
No. Hey, yo, Am, you never go full Castro. Never go full Castro.
No. There you go.
I remember. There it is.
Thank you. I'm a man.
Oh, God.
You heard me. I've heard you. All right.
Oh, my God.
Where are we at?
Well, this call has been amazing. We're done.
Yeah. I'm with you too, Morg, to bring it back, to reel it back in.
Yes.
What was Loris taking offense to, just realizing that Renly was the cause of all this?
Yeah, like I think the trigger was the bruise, right? And then he was like, that hurts. Why do I hurt? This motherfucker made me fight that big-ass woman. I got my ass whooped. Then he made her a part of the King's Guard. This is a whole bunch of bullshit. Get the fuck up off of me. All the way up off of me. And Renly was just like, wait, what? What could have possibly happened here? And he's like, nah, no, I'm done. I'm done for right now. You need to see another Tyrell. However, didn't he say like a Tyrell? Didn't he? The way he pronounced it was like, there's another Tyrell for you to pay attention to.
I'm gonna watch that again. That might have been a slip up. That he might have, because
it wasn't. He didn't say Tyrell. I may have it wrong at this very moment.
And this
how
is his
he
first
pronounced
appearance.
It, but it wasn't Tyrell.
This is his first appearance, so maybe he thought that's how it was pronounced, and then they corrected him moving forward.
How did you cut that?
I don't know. Remember,
wrong.
George R. Martin is involved at this point, so he's probably on the scene, running around, screaming, rubbing his beard. So God knows, they probably just got in and got out of there. I'm telling you, he was saying. But I'm just saying, but maybe the first go around, people are pronouncing things,
Yeah, that was a weird moment for me, and I wanted to see if anybody else noticed that, but maybe one of the listeners heard it. So he's like, there's someone else that you need to be dealing with right now. And he's like, whoa, why are you bringing up old shit? And he's like, also, people are snickering about you right now. How is the queen still a virgin 2 weeks after getting married?
Oh, wait, they said she's a virgin? Is that what the word is?
Yeah. That's funny, because that was Renly's response. He was like, because Marjorie's a virgin? For real?
Yeah.
Ready to rock.
No hesitation. Like, that ain't true. Yeah, and he's like, Laura said, officially she is, and you ain't done shit.
Right.
So,
as far as you're concerned.
You want me to bring her to you? So he's like, I mean, whatever, I guess. Tell her something here, whatever. So,
I ain't want to gossip.
So she comes in, and he's like, that's a pretty dress. And it is a really pretty dress. It shows as much breast as you possibly can without having your
Within
full breast
parameters.
exposed.
If
Man,
you have
then
what
boobs
she
that are
did.
that size.
Then what did she do? Then what
Right.
she do more? What she did? Then what did she do?
She took the top off the Maybach.
I took the top off the Maybach. She took the top off the Maybach. Came and told me with your Maybach. No, it ain't. I took the top off the Maybach. I've been waiting to do that all
He definitely did. So she takes the top off. It's just boobies out there, and he's like, fuck.
Yo, she's sitting nice, you know what I'm saying? You could dive off them joints from Niagara Falls, man.
To dive off
nice.
them?
Yo,
Is that a thing?
I feel
young
like
with
that's
that,
not
yo.
a possibility, but
Look here.
so,
Them joints is
or do you think
Okay.
he's young
a
with
bird
that?
can land on that joint. A little bird can land on that joint.
Immediately.
This nigga became his own soundboard. Oh, I'm dead.
He did. He comes with his own effects.
Oh my god. Oh god. Won't he do it?
Immediately, I was like, remember
Yes, he will.
her looking this good.
Sorry, reel it in.
No,
Reel it in.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, she was super smooth with it too, because she was like,
Yeah.
"Thank you. You like this gown? I can't tell if I like it better like this or bloop with it off like this." It was just like, damn, that's what's up. I gotta try that.
Martin Lawrence.
That's what's up.
It was like a 2-button gown too. Like, what the fuck? That's
Yeah.
an amazing construction.
Straight up.
Nice. Nice.
So they try to get it popping. They make out a little bit, and she reaches down and she's like, here, let me try something else, and that doesn't work.
Renly's
He's
like,
closing
girl,
his eyes
I've
like
been
so
drinking
hard.
this wine.
Yo, look. No, he had a moment he closed his eyes really hard. Like he strained his eyes closed, like he was trying to imagine it was words so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Then he starts nervous talking. He's just saying shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
you know, I've been working
No, I
real
mean,
hard, you know, I had extra hours at the plant.
I've definitely been here before. I don't.
You know, these
I've
tighty-whities,
definitely
you know,
been
they
around
constrict
boobs.
me and I'm stressed out.
She hit him with the two fingers over the lips. She didn't even
Yeah.
say shit. She just hit him with the 2 fingers.
Just like, don't do this.
You're a rambling homosexual right now. Stop the rambling.
Just don't. Listen, do I need to go get Loris?
What are you talking about?
Like,
Wait. What do you mean? What are you saying? What? Who's that? What?
Remy was like, who's Loris? I don't have any idea who that is. Is that a person? Is it a dog? What is?
What do you mean? What could you be saying? What are you talking about? No, I don't know what you mean. Telling on
She
himself.
dead
So
ass has
Marjorie-
like 3 plans too. She's like, I can't.
Yeah, Marjorie is literally like, hold on, let's get some ground rules. Don't lie to me. It's 100% pointless. You're gonna have to lie a lot in court. Deal with that shit over there. I'm gonna make your life real easy. All you have to do is put a baby in me. I don't care how it gets here. If it's me, if it's Loris, if it's me and Loris, or if it's someone else. We're making this happen.
She did say that. Somebody could start you off and I could finish the round. Let's go.
Hello.
One plane.
And offered to turn around so that he could pretend it was her.
She did. So I'm wondering though, am I making this up in my mind? Did she turn around when she said that?
She
definitely
did.
She turned a little
She
bit
did,
around.
twist.
She did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
she gave a little twist.
She absolutely did. That woman is
She
a
was ready to wear the
master.
Loris wig and everything. Put the Loris wig and everything on. She had it down. That was the next rule. I'll put this wig on. She's like, huh?
I can put his wig on.
I do whatever you need. Pin it, braid it, don't matter.
You need to get
Yeah,
that
so she's
seed
the
in my
definition of a real
belly.
one. Like, This is the moment that we realize Marjorie, we don't know why she's such a writer, but we know she's a writer.
Yeah,
and we know that
it definitely was
literally
the moment. Yeah, I knew that
from day one we met her.
And that she was a player.
It's not just being
and that she was a player. She was a player in the game, too. Like,
that's
she
where
knew
I
what
was
she
going.
was doing.
She's not just a writer, but she has direction. She knows where she wants to get to. So all of this, we also watch her speak the king into a man for the very first time.
Yes.
Because she's coaching the fuck out of Renly.
Yeah.
So I'm here for Marjorie all the way. Well, then we get to Tyrion being summoned to a room.
Fucking Cersei, Tyrion comes into the room where Cersei is, and she is fucking flipping out in there, and, you know, our rom-com equation has fully come together, so she's talking about you're not going to ship Marcella to Dorne, so we know that she got that information from Pycelle because the other two stories were given to two other people. And so,
loyalty.
Exactly. Going off her usual.
Some action stuff. I was like, damn, Shae's gonna have to come and sweep this up. That's what I thought.
Tyrion is his usual calm self, telling her she's overreacting, and also she throws out on him like, you know, I don't know who you think you are because you got this little piece of paper that says you're the hand of the king. That shit don't mean nothing. And, you know, it's like, we all know that you don't value anything that's written on paper. So
she said that. She said Eddard Stark had a piece of paper, too.
Exactly. Exactly.
See what happened to him.
And so then he actually starts making this case about shipping Marcella to Dorne and how her son started this war, and what do you think is going to happen here? And Cersei, early in that argument, mentions, like, you think you're going to ship my daughter to Dorne the same way our family shipped me to Robert Baratheon. So you can tell that a lot of her anger is coming from there. And so then when Tyrion does mention, like, what do you think is going to happen in this city as this war progresses? Like, she could be raped, she could be this, all these things could happen to her. And you can see it is kind of settling into her head, but she still is just pissed. And so I remember the first time around watching this scene and wondering, though, like, was this really something that he was trying to do? Or, like, why he was still entertaining this story? You know what I'm saying?
Well, two things. Well, he does really love his niece and nephew. They make a point of him having certain lines, and we haven't seen him in a while to be really fond and endearing of them.
So, anyway, yeah, so she kicks him out, and she's very serious about it and kicks him out. And that was that for that scene.
Right.
And so I guess the funny thing is, not to jump ahead, but Marcella actually does go to Dorne. So I don't really remember how that actually comes to be. But when you see it in this scene, you don't even think that it's something that's really real or that could potentially happen.
Well, Tyrion does make a point to say it's already done. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, that was when she pushed him. He was like, it's a wrap. It's a done deal.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. But I guess I'm wondering if it would have came to her from Varys, would that have been a done deal as well? Or would he have been like, oh, I was just seeing, or actually it's going to be Dorne?
No, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's where I think comes into him really concerned with the safety of his niece, that Dorne is the safest place as opposed to, I don't know, what was the Varys situation? Was that
it was the Greyjoys.
The Greyjoys.
Yeah, Theon.
Robin.
The Aaron.
And Aaron, right. So I think those he was setting those things out, but one he was definitely going to execute, and it is the move to Dorne because she does successfully go there, and she kind of thrives on there.
Do you guys think Tyrion consulted with Tywin on this? Because it's a very smart move.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think
it is a smart
He doesn't explain himself, so if he makes a move to his son, he's not explaining that either. You know what I mean? Like, if he gave the order to Tyrion to do this, he's not explaining that to Cersei. That's why he did it that way.
But I feel like this is something that Tyrion could have taken to Tywin, and Tywin been like, yeah, this makes sense. All right, cool, do it.
How much do you think Tyrion is consulting with Tywin at all?
No.
I feel like Tyrion is just kind of like, he got the nod from Tywin. And so
I think it's God at the wheel. Yeah, and I think it's God at the wheel. Like, he's just like, you handle it until I get back. I'm out here. Because think about it. Tywin is in active war engagement. So they don't have time to keep checking Ravens back and forth like that. That's why he even said this something. Yeah, I'm with Af on that. He definitely just let him do it. But he has the power to do all of these things. You know, that's already said and done. You watch the soldiers, the city watch, they all just follow him, follow Bronn. You know, there's no backlash. He's playing the small council, and this is when I'm actually falling in love with Tyrion, when he's doing all this machination. This is my favorite Tyrion stretch.
All right, so now we move over to back to the Iron Islands, where I totally forgot that Theon was about to live the right life. And
Bruh, this was a total surprise to me. Total surprise.
When he wrote that letter?
I was like, hold up. Yeah, and you know what? I know I didn't do this the first time around, but this time I definitely paused it and read the letter. I was like,
what did it say? What did it say?
I did too.
Yeah, he flat out was like, go ahead. You had some?
No, you got it.
Oh, he flat out was like, Rob, listen, this was going on. My pop said no to the deal. They coming through. They trying to take everything. He said something to the effect of, I'll try to reach back out to you when I can or when it's safe. But basically, he put it all on the table. He put it all on the table.
Yeah. He did say they were going to raise
He laid out their
he's coming through.
He laid out their plan. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Theon was about to give him all.
I didn't know he was going to give him that much. I didn't know he was going to give him. He was trying to. He had an opportunity to give that much detail. I didn't know. I totally forgot about that too. I was like, oh wow. But then I forgot he burned it too. So, as I said earlier, he's in this gray. He is in this gray. Like, am I really gonna oust my father, and then when I'm supposed to ride off like that? That's kind of a thing. So yeah.
Right.
It's right. And in writing, it's not even like I'm in your face, being able to tell you this and deny I ever said it. But
I mean, he had an option. He could have left on C, bitch. He had an option.
He could have. It was always the C bitch. Amongst all the worst, it was always the C bitch.
So then we cut from that. We cut from him burning it to now he's having a christening. And everyone's there in their wet, soggy clothes.
Pouring water on each other. Pouring water on each other that are already wet. So what's dead may never die, and what's wet may never get wetter. Can you wet something that's already wet? The drown guy.
Everyone has their best wet clothes on, looking all fly. And his father has a wet shawl wrapped around his face, and he's just watching his son get water poured all over his face. And it was amazing. It was so good. It was everything we've ever wanted or thought we cared about. Yay, Theon, you're back in your family. Maybe, kind of. Because then y'all were just like, are we done? Are we done? Can we wrap this shit up?
I got 30 shits to fucking roll.
Right. You didn't get none of my shit. I don't care how wet you are.
Right, like I got a lot of shit to
none
do.
Of my shit.
I don't care how wet you are. I don't care how wet you are. You ain't getting none of my shit. You ain't getting none of my shit. That is the title of the episode. I don't care how wet you are. You ain't getting none of my shit. I'm done. Good night, everybody. This has been a podcast as no day.
Good night, everybody. So after that, we cut to Baelish hollering back at Tyrion. Oh my God!
How dare
you've been found out.
How dare you bitch me out like I treat my bitches? You don't bitch me. That's what I thought that was. You don't bitch me. I'm the one that bitches people around here. And but also it showed that Tyrion showed that Baelish had some calm to, like, he didn't run to do it, this bidding of his. He's like, next time, you use me. Like, I almost felt like he was saying the next time you use me, let me in on it. Like, that's what I felt like he was saying too.
I think that's definitely what Baelish was saying.
So yeah, Baelish is pretty much saying, like, next time, have me involved or whatever. And Bronn runs in. He's like, we got your other boy. Bronn's like licking his chops. And Tyrion finishes with Baelish, and then they go on to my favorite, motherfucking bitch-ass Pycelle.
Yo,
It was so good. It was so good.
All I could hear the whole time that scene was happening was your voice saying that. And so I wondered, just like we talked to Am about Sam, was this the moment? Was this the moment for you, Castro? When he became bitch-ass Pycelle, or was it earlier when we saw him stand up?
It was way earlier, and it was also that deleted thing I told y'all about. It's coming up. The scene he has with Tywin, and he straightens up, and like he knows what he's doing. And he's always been for the Lannisters, or whatever the fuck. So he's in the bed with another prostitute he's not gonna pay, and they come busting in.
God bless it.
You know how he does.
Because we know
it's just so accurate.
I didn't bring my middle pocket, my fanny pack.
My middle pocket. I didn't bring it. I didn't bring my pocket.
I didn't bring my middle pocket. That's the name of the episode, right?
That is actually, the name of the episode.
I didn't bring my middle pocket.
It's like he got one of them little Supreme fanny packs or something.
Yes.
Under the tatters.
Oh man, he's a hype beast. Oh shit!
So they bust in on his he was about to dine and dash. So they bust in on that. And they snatch him up, and it's revealed that the jig is up. She found out about what I told you. Varys. Like, he goes to his go-to.
It must have been
Varys.
the spider.
It must have been the spider. He has birdies everywhere. No, I could never. I've served the Lannisters. He's going with that broken ass.
You can't trust the eunuch. You can't trust the eunuch.
Never.
Like, okay.
And pretty much Tyrion is
What's
like,
that got to do
whatever,
with it?
yo. Tyrion's like, whatever, yo, beat it. And so put him in a black cell. And he's pretty much, what I like about it is, yes, they're eliminating people I can't stand, like bitch-ass Pycelle, but he's also, like, ensuring, he's like, how many hands have you betrayed? Aaron? That, you ain't doing that to me. Like, so anybody that's been shady to a hand in the last 5 years, they're all going to a black cell. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got to insulate myself while I have this position. So it's smart as well, because you can't trust this, I mean, we all know that, but if you did anything to a hand in the recent,
Now, when you brought up Pycelle meeting with Tywin and them having that conversation, indicating their little relationship, that's what popped in my head when Pycelle was pleading in this moment, saying, I've always served the Lannisters. And I was like, okay, so is there actually some truth to that? Have you really been here at King's Landing the whole time, just doing whatever, Tywin's wanted you to do? With whatever served
Pycelle started his treachery when he says it in that scene. We might see it because it is a deleted scene, so I don't know if they have it in the HBO version. But he does say, when I convinced the Mad King to open the gates, I've been serving the Lannisters ever since. And if you remember, when Tywin had to make up for it. So when he stormed King's Landing, he was making up for them being late to the party, but going on the winning side. And he had to convince him to open the gates. I'm your old hand. Come on. And Pycelle was saying, I helped with that. I made him open them gates so he could come in there and sack the city and stuff. So he's kind of saying the behind the scenes. But he might say that with any family. I did this for the Umbers. I've heard, whatever. when he's counting, but with the Lannisters, it's actually actual fact. Like he actually did things to keep them around and keep them running. Yeah, and then then he has a little.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I can jump right back.
Isn't this when they slice his beard off?
Yes. And he says, "I don't like his beard." No, first he orders one of the hill people to do something to him, and I forget he's confused as to what he should do. I don't know if he told him to chop off something, and he's like, "I don't know what I should do first." And then Tyrion said, "I don't like his beard." And then and Bronn is like 1-2, fuck him up you.
He said,
cuts it right off.
He said, chop off his cock and feed it to a goat. And but feed the goat or chop off the cock. It's like, wait, okay.
Right.
Never mind.
He's like, all right. It's complicated.
Never mind.
And then he's copping pleas and shit. And he eventually goes into the black cells, where I hoped he stayed for a long time. And he actually did. Then he sits down with the third of this triumvirate, this trickery. He sits down with Varys. And Varys is just seeming like he's so tasty for another person.
He pays the prostitute.
Yes. First he gives her one coin. Then he comes back and he doubles that up. Because he just looks
he's like, yeah, that
he
wasn't
looks
enough.
at Pycelle and he's like, here you go. You know, you've been through a lot today.
Just for the last time, I know he ain't pay you for.
And this is twice as much as he was going to pay you. 2 coins, because he wasn't going to get shit. So it's literally twice as much as he was going to pay you. Then Tyrion sits down with the third of his triple play here, and that's Varys. And Varys seems to be just so excited for another player there. He's like, oh, I was involved in some intrigue. He seems like he was like dancing and shaking, like Charlie Murphy and Prince. But I feel like that's what Varys is doing, like just bopping it, whatever. He's like,
just the shake.
Yeah. And then help me out. When he tells Tyrion the riddle, he doesn't solve the riddle for him, does he? He just tells it to him, right?
Well, he solves it in a roundabout way to me, because at the end, no, he doesn't say, here's the answer to the riddle. He says, power is kind of like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Like, power is in the hands of, like, whoever is perceived to have the power. And
the shadow on the wall.
Like, yeah, he's like a very little person can cast a huge shadow. So you can, look as powerful as you want to look, basically. Because he was also like, who killed Ned Stark? Was it Joffrey, or was it the person who had the sword in their hand? So who has the power? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he still just kind of posed a riddle, but the answer was basically like, anybody got the power, and right now you're looking kind of powerful, little man,
Right.
Indeed. He was making some master strokes. This is, again, I tell y'all, this is like my favorite stretch of Tyrion. That's why it's so disappointing. Anyway, not to get ahead. Okay.
There we go.
Look, it always tickles that for the most. All right, and so now we move on to Arya, up late in the forest, sharpening needle. Can't sleep.
I cannot for the life of me remember the guy's name. Yoren. God, thank you. Wait.
You do that all the time with him. Yoren, Y-O-R-E-N? Y-O-R-E-N.
Yoren. Yep. Not to be confused with urine. Yoren.
Right.
Got it. And we do this all the time, too. So, ha-ha.
And the guy
I'm
later,
consistent.
There's a Euron. Don't forget. There's a Euron later. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Yoren.
Mm-hmm.
She's sharpening needles. She's talking to him, and she's like, "How do you sleep? I just can't sleep at night." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "With all of the shit you've seen, you've killed men, blah blah blah." And he's like, "You just go to bed."
Well, first of all, I'm sorry. May I?
With the offering of the liquor?
Please.
Yes. She's like, it's kid comes to him like, I can't sleep. And he's like, take a drink, little kid.
Take a swig. Yeah, yes.
Oh.
Let me rub some brandy on your gums. That was the first thing. Let me rub this brandy on your gums. Because he looked around, he kind of shrugged his shoulders like, hey, here, take this swig. Yeah, you'll sleep right now. You won't wake up tomorrow either. Oh, yeah.
Dead ass.
Thank you.
Dead ass.
Thank you for that. So he's like, you just go to sleep. Like, I've seen this, I've seen that. And she's like, or no, he says to her, I did everything to make sure you didn't see that. And she's like, but every time I close my eyes, I see him up there. And so he then goes into a story about revenge for him when his brother was killed and waiting for that person. And Arya doesn't have a list yet, right? Like, this is maybe the start of the list?
Yeah, this incident right here that you're commentating on. This is the beginning of the list.
This is the beginning of the list of her revenge list. So he explains how he handled that situation. He saw his brother murdered. He was looking for the guy for forever, finally gets him, kills him, and took the black immediately. Not dealing with any of these repercussions you got down there. I'm going to go do this, and I got my revenge, and I'm good. And Arya's like, interesting. And then there's all this ruckus. The King's Guard has shown up. He tells her to get the fuck on. She's like, no way, man, I'm not scared. And he's like, listen, go away. You guys go away. So he stands his ground. He's like, give us the bastard. He's like, we have so many, dude. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Like, you're going to have to take them all because everyone here is a bastard. This is just a losing battle. You should be asking for something else or give us a name maybe, and we could start there. And dude's like, give us the bastard. Surrender yourself or whatever. And he gets smart again, and dude shoots him with a bow and arrow. Just straight arrow to the chest.
And this is one of the
Yoren's like,
right there.
Yoren's like, oh shit. That was powerful. You know what I hate about a bow and arrow is that it takes too long to load as he slices that man.
Yes.
And starts actually killing a bunch of fucking people with an arrow in his chest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such an incredible G move.
He was such a boss for that, yeah.
Right. Just a wowzers moment. So Arya's running around. There's all sorts of commotion, and we hear, help, a man can fight. Let us go. A man can fight. We can do nothing from here. A man knows how to do this. And so Arya's like, oh, shit, you was a man, and you can fight. And she gets the axe and runs it over there and gives it to him, and then she gets on. And they get themselves out, I guess, presumably. And she runs. Does she stumble into Gendry? Because Gendry's fighting, right?
I think they're both kind of hiding. No, at first they're all hiding behind the bushes at first. Because remember, he gave them specific instructions to run if it gets hairy. He told them to run specifically.
And Hot Pie is over here in full hide mode in the bushes. Yeah.
Quivering.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm on.
He was my guy. He was so funny.
that
oh my
god. Anyway, so she gives old boy the axe. She runs. She's kind of hiding, and then they ask by name. No. How'd they all get rounded up? I'm sorry, you guys. Someone help me.
They start snatching them up. They start catching them. Like, they come out to fight.
It was just a full round.
Like, yeah, after they kill Yoren. After they kill Yoren, they all come out to fight with a little more thrust, but then they captured all of them that they didn't kill.
Right. So they capture everyone, and then there's one person who's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
blonde
help
kid.
me. Yeah, the little blonde kid, help me. And dude walks over who has taken Needle. I'm sorry, I totally missed that part. When he captures Arya, he takes Needle. She's like, no! And he's like, mine now, motherfucker. And so now he has Needle. Dude has an arrow in his thigh, and he's like, you got to help me. And he's like, oh, something wrong with your leg? And he's like, you see it. Which I felt like, do you really get to be smart right now? I feel like you don't get to be smart right now. Anyway, he's like, can you walk? No. You have to carry me. And dude was like, oh, I'm totally down to do that. And extends his hand to pick him up, and with the other, puts Needle directly through his neck. Yeesh. Is this Needle's second kill?
Yeah, I think this is the second kill.
Oh, who she killed with it? The boy, the fat boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she first
The butcher's or the kid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that kid
so
totally was asking for it.
yeah.
What'd you
Also,
say?
you weren't. That wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, the kid
no one was going to help.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, his whole attitude, like, you have to pick me up. Like, where do you think you are? You think you're at summer camp? No one can, dude. They won't leave you there. Like, they don't fucking leave you there. He asked
You
for a
should
very
have played
obvious
dead.
with the arrow.
Yeah, you should have
right,
definitely laid there and played dead.
You should have played dead.
Yeah.
Should have played dead.
He should have played dead, and then someone would have stumbled upon him later.
Right.
Literally.
Well, he had an arrow in the leg, so it's probably a dead leg. If he was by asking somebody to carry him, I don't think he could even walk, like, or at least limp away.
Right.
It didn't seem like it.
Yeah, no. He's losing the leg either way, is all I'm saying. So play dead.
Yeah.
These people are here to kill and take people, like, hush now.
Right.
But he doesn't, so he dies. And so the dude's like, we're looking for Gendry. Where he at, though? And all the heads actually turn towards him. I was like, is this fucking for real? You guys are all going to physically cue this shit off? Like, what is happening? And Arya, quick on her feet. Gendry literally, like, had the loose eyeballs. Like, they looked everywhere but straight. And he just kept looking around. But Arya, quick on her feet, is like, you're looking for Gendry. You killed him. He's over there. Totes found him. He loved that helmet. It was his favorite.
Poor guy.
Poor guy. But you did it. Mission accomplished. Can we go now? And that's the episode.
Yeah.
The episode seemed kind of quick to me, but it seemed like an episode that I was still familiar with, that I could kind of watch while I was doing a couple other things, so maybe that's why I went fast. Just the observation.
I'm sorry.
And
you
the
were saying
last
you didn't really watch the episode?
What'd you say? wait, that was a double team for my household, non-divided. What did you say, Mark?
I said, did you just say you didn't really watch the episode?
No, I said I was very familiar with this episode, so I definitely watched and looked down and was on my phone a little bit.
Didn't really watch the episode. I think we're saying the same thing.
Pam, what you were saying? What were you saying?
I would say it seemed like a lot of things were happening at each location. Yeah.
Scenes were much longer.
Seemed like a lot of things.
Agreed.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. I just at this point kind of want to interject myself in every part of the conversation. I'll be quiet.
Oh man.
So, Pam, you said it seemed like a lot of things were happening at each location.
Yeah, so there wasn't a lot of moving around, so the episodes weren't that much quicker.
We did a little zigzagging. We hit Crafters, we hit King's Landing, and Stormland. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Well,
I was going to say, the only other option would have been that you just weren't paying attention to the episode. Yeah.
Castro was like, I'm done talking, so.
So we're all done talking.
After a wildly experimental phone call, Am truly revealed his true colors shining through. Right at the end. So if anybody
You gotta watch it, man. You was riding for this dude earlier.
You were wrong. Put it in the comments. I know y'all thought it was close to it being even 2-2. We were wrong. We were very, very wrong. All right, let's close this out. This is a wonderful episode, and as our listeners, we hope y'all keep up with us because we're having a ball. Like, I was cracking up. This is our favorite time of the week. We love having these calls. We love doing this work for y'all, so keep up with us. We are a podcast.
What is dead may never die. Sorry.
Oh, and what is wet may never dry.
What is wet may never dry.
That is it. That is the episode name, by the way.
We challenge all our listeners
what is
to
wet
put their
may
clothes
never
on,
dry?
to get in their shower, and embody a Greyjoy. We want everybody to do it. We want to start a fad. Put your clothes on, get in the shower, and then be a Greyjoy. Wet your clothes, put them on. Wet them, put them on. Be a Greyjoy.
You can do it.
Have somebody pour water on you. This is like the ALS challenge. I'm not even being insensitive. Pour water on you. Be a Greyjoy.
I'm not even being insensitive.
This time.
No.
Right
Don't
now.
correct it. Don't correct it. He said,
I think I did it.
Do not correct that.
Good night. Good night.
No.
Well, bye, guys.
He has it. Bye.
Subscribe, please. Click and comment.